Hello, class. This is Wednesday. We are reviewing our social studies and our science. We have quizzes or whatever coming up this week and projects this week, too. We have a lot going on, a lot to learn. So let's review. We're going to review the 12 Midwest states and where they are, and we're going to review the two-letter abbreviation. I look back at the very first lesson on Midwest states, and here I'm reviewing where they are and actually the two-letter abbreviation. North Dakota is going to be the northernmost state that is rectangular. South Dakota is right under that. SD and ND, those are easy to remember. Now, right beside it, we have Minnesota. Minnesota. MN for Minnesota. You have several M states: Minnesota, Michigan, Missouri, and those can be confusing when you do the two-letter abbreviation. Minnesota, it starts with MN, has two N's, MINN, ESOTA. So that is how we get the MN, because we remember the two N's and we do MN for Minnesota. It's a very large state. All right, and it borders Canada at the top. Now, let's go down a little bit to Iowa. Iowa is IA. IA is the first and last letters of the state, IA, Iowa. Beside Iowa is Nebraska, N-E, and you actually pronounce it Nebraska, but I'm going to emphasize the Nebraska because it's N-E, and if I sit right here on this little chair, my knee would stick out into Nebraska. Kansas is right here below that. So Kansas is right here. So Kansas is KS. That's pretty easy. The only K state we have this time is Kansas. Now we have Missouri. All right. Missouri is right here along the Mississippi River, and Missouri is M-O. That is just got to learn that. Missouri is M-O. M-O. Okay. Mosero. All right. Mosero. That's how I remember that. I just kind of make the word a little bit silly, and that's how I remember the name and the abbreviation. Now, Illinois is very tall and skinny. Illinois. IL. Don't get ill in Illinois. That would not be good. Wisconsin is WI, is right here above this Illinois. Both states have an I in it. These three states connecting have I's: Wisconsin, Iowa, Illinois, Indiana, Michigan. All these states connected, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 states have an I in their abbreviation. Ohio is over here. Ohio. Then Indiana is in the middle, very tall and skinny, is bordered by the river on the bottom. That's why it's kind of jagged looking. It follows a river, the Ohio River. And then Michigan looks like a mitten. Michigan, mitten. Actually, Michigan extends up here above the lake. There's a lake right there. Michigan and mitten. All right, Michigan looks like a mitten. So you just got to review that, remember that. You can always remember to go to the next thing, which is the virtual tour. Helps you remember the states. Also, there's a Quizlet that helps you remember the abbreviations and where they are. Please do the Quizlets as practice. Do the quizzes as practice. Take the test by Friday. You can take it today or tomorrow or Friday, but it's due on Friday. All right. So remember, practice, and then keep working on that. We are now going to learn and remember science. So I'm going to go back into my science lesson and go to my dashboard. Then I'm going to click on science. Today in science, this week we're learning about Newton's laws. So I'm going to review Newton's laws of science. As soon as it pops up, let the screen kind of do its thing. And if you haven't done this, go ahead and collapse your modules. You should have January 11 and then Force and Motion Week 1. Go and collapse those by clicking the collapse arrow. Then you should be in this week only. Today is Wednesday, and here we are in this lesson. And then we want to look at this page, the Force in Motion page. So we're looking at that right now. We're going to repeat after me. So you're a little interactive watching this video. Repeat after me. Newton's 3 laws of motion. Law 1, inertia. An object at rest stays at rest. An object in motion stays in motion. Now your turn. Object at rest stays at rest. An object in motion stays in motion. Okay, law 2. Law 2. The greater the mass, the greater the force to make it start and stop. The less the mass, the less the force to make it start and stop. Let's repeat. Law 2. The greater the mass, the greater the force to make it start and stop. The less the mass, the less the force to make it start and stop. Whee! Law 3. For every action, there's an equal and opposite reaction. That's fun. Do it again. Law 3. For every action, there's an equal and opposite reaction. Okay, so now that we remember what they are, let's go and remember that we have a project due this week for laws of motion. And this is what you're doing. I explained it yesterday in our lesson. But remember, you go to I gave you this instructions, page 1, 2, 3, and 4. And so here is where you get your information. You can just copy and paste it right into if you want to. Copy the law, which is in bold, and copy one of the sentences down here that you like. Also, copy one of the pictures that you like. I like the blue pictures, the blue bug, because I have a blue bug. I'm going to copy that one and put it into my slides. You need to make 4 slides. And here are my 4 slides. So my 4 slides, I have a picture. I need to put my name on here, don't I? I forgot my name. So I put I have my name. You just can't see it. Let me move my face over. There you go. So I have my name. I have a picture. Now the second one, I have a law, and I have 1 picture. That's all I need, but I put 2 on there for you. So let me move this over. Also, there's this little sentence. You need a sentence too. Second law of motion, I put the law itself, and I put a picture, and I put a little sentence there. And then I have law 3. I put the law itself, the words of the law. For every action, there's an equal and opposite reaction. And then I put a picture and then a little sentence. That's all you have to do. And then you're going to submit that in Canvas. So that is all we are doing. We are remembering our social studies states for the Midwest. We're remembering the Newton's 3 laws of motion, making a Google slide. That's all due Thursday and Friday. And then we have a little quiz on the Midwest states for social studies. Easy, you can do it anytime this week. And we're going to present these slides in class. So that's all we're doing. So I will see you tomorrow on Thursday in our Google Meet. Thank you very much. Oh, before we go, remember there's also the Rube Goldberg's machine. I would love to see how you made those machines.